Good morning. Good Saturday morning. Let's get this show started, guys. There we go. Bobby gets all the flowers already, Hey Teacher says. All right. Hey Teacher's going where we're getting flowers already. Yeah. Let's cut that music. Why don't we cut that music, do our song, and get right into content? I think that's what we're going to do right now. Adam Cavorcier, have a great day. Be careful out there. Hey, teacher, you're driving. You're on the road. Go easy. Take it easy. All right, let's put up our song, and then we'll get right into it. We're going right into content today, guys. We're not even playing around. Here we go. I got a lot to do. You probably got a lot to do. Let's get this show going here. This is going to be a short show today. Here we go.
Same old stool, same old chrome and shatter. Code on the hook like it doesn't even matter. Door swings wide and the night just steps aside when that first cup smiles at me.
Come on, guys, sing it.
Morning brew at Tommy Stigs, where the troubles come in small and the dreams pour out in big. Sugar on the counter, laughs floating over the rugged. Life feels large and lovely from a little porcelain mug.
Let's go. Settle in, guys. Get that coffee ready.
Frank on the box, humming low in the corner. Steam writes my name on the glass by the order. Jokes with the boss about yesterday's close call. He says, kid, you made it, you're here, that's all. Morning brew at Tommy Stigs, where the worries shrink to crumbs on the plate beside the figs. Stories in the sunlight.
Oh, right. Here we go, Delilah.
Stirring slow with every shrug, yeah. Life feels large and lovely from a little porcelain mug. Out on the avenue, they chase their noon. I got time on a spoon and a second cup too. Oh yeah, if the world goes fast, let it pass, let it spin. I'll be right here where my day begins.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Morning brew
Let's
at
go.
Tommy Stigs, where the city takes a breath
What a
and the
song.
heart learns gentle gives.
Quiet
Quiet conversation and a wink, a nod, a shrug. Yeah, life feels large and lovely from a little porcelain mug.
Porcelain mug.
Just me and my view,
And that first sip.
and that first sip, cool and new.
All right.
Another beautiful day coming
Yes,
up.
it is. It's going to be a beautiful day.
From a little porcelain cup.
An upbeat song. It's an upbeat song because we want to start off in an upbeat kind of way every day. Don't we want to start off nice and upbeat? So we started off with an upbeat song. Hello, Patty Joe. Great to see you this morning. So I picked that song because it has a nice upbeat vibe to it. It works. Let me get rid of the banner. 190 seconds. Wow. Are we serious on 192? Is that right? Can that be right? Can somebody confirm that today is the 192nd second day of 2026? Who's here? Nino? Adam? Hello, Nino. Good to see you. Patty Joe's right there. Let me put my my glasses on that I read with better. Okay, now we're good. All right, let me have a sip of coffee, then we'll get into some conversation. I see CG2 posting something about 6,900. Let me check. Oh, this coffee is just absolutely amazing. Audio check, video check. Give me a thumbs up. Stephen Morinello's out for a walk right now. Be careful out there, Stephen. Thank you for the Cash App this morning. I do appreciate that. We are $70 in the Cash App away from our goal for this week. 70 away in the Cash App for our goal for this week. If you feel that this show does anything for you and you want to drop a little boost, it is always greatly appreciated. Good morning, Pete Rizzolo. Okay, let me check CG2, what CG2 is talking about. Adam Courvoisier. Let me see what CG2 is discussing right now. We have. Yes, we have. You have hit 6,900 subscribers, one sub at a time. We're on our way to 7,000. Slow and steady, like I said, from day one. So thank you, CG2, for pointing it out. Your social club has hit 6,900 subscribers. The views are up. The interaction has been exceptional. The shows have been exceptional. Not my content. Us. I don't mean the content that I do, the nonsense that I do. I mean, the respect has been incredible. The interaction has been good. Just has been a nice environment, not fumbling for words, not trying to find something to talk about. Just it rolls off the cuff like we're in a social club. Now, I got a couple of 3 things I want to get to. What are they? What are they? Stephen Marinello, thank you for the Cash App. Like I said, anybody that donates, I do appreciate it. Second thing, what was it? This arrived at the stoop yesterday. I have no idea who sent this. No clue who sent this to the stoop. But whoever did, thank you. It's going right under her picture. Because that beautiful picture of my mother, I have that printed. It's right over there. I have it framed right there. So this is going right under Mama Stigs' picture. So thank you to whoever sent this to me. I do appreciate. I mean, you guys are just absolutely incredible. I just don't know what to tell you. The crew here is just superb. Like no other. That has meaning. That thing that Pete Rizzolo sent me, it's right there. The Sinatra, that's just incredible. It's incredible. My kids gave me this for Father's Day, on Father's Day. My son and my daughter gave me this picture. My son gave me this for last year, Father's Day. One of my paisans gave me this. I mean, the people have been just incredible. They must be getting something from me that they return some type of gesture. Cash App needs to be done with the phone. I have no idea how it works, Nino. Silent one, good morning. Okay, let's drop in here. Silent one, Delilah, CG2, Nino coming in. Hello, Pete Rizzolo, Patty Joe, Delilah. That was such a thoughtful thing for someone to do, and it's a beautiful way to honor Mama Stigs. Yes, she was the madre of this channel. 100%. Where's Bambi Palermo? She's got the cannolis up somewhere. Bambi, where are you? The best around, Bambi. Oh my God, her fudge about me yesterday. Her fudge, I gotta see if I can find it. Yes. You have a nail appointment. What do you mean you have a nail appointment? Oh, okay. Hey, Teacher's on the road. Be careful. I think Hey Teacher and Adam are traveling. I think they're on the road. They are on the road. Stigs, Bobby gets the flowers, she said. I'm walking out the door in 10 minutes, but had to say hello to as many as I can. Adam is always a gentleman. Always a gentleman, Adam. Something else. Really, really. Tommy, you can't do Catholic. Tommy, you can't do Catholic Minute and say motherfucker in your live stream. The Pope of YouTube has spoken. You can't. Get out of here. He doesn't understand how we talk, that guy. He doesn't understand us. On the bar next to the image of the Pope of YouTube. I can't with you. Bambi, Bambi made a great video of Tommy Stigs' fudge. I can't. She's something else. Yep. My dryer broke this morning after 8 years. Good morning, Barry. 8 years. I got to say, that's pretty good in today's world. Now, remember, I'm only one person. So do you think 8 years is okay for a dryer to go? Because dryers don't last like my Nana's dryer lasted. Well, she really didn't use a dryer. She used a clothesline. But you think 8 years for an apartment-sized dryer? You've been sick for running a fever. All right, you do your thing there, Bambi. You get well. 10 years, you think, is sufficient? That's kind of long. Barry saying, good morning to Cinnamon Girl. Just had to replace the heating in mine a few months ago. Mine's not worth it to fix. Probably about right, Delilah says. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. My dad had to come up and fix it. I love to see that. That is me. Everything that breaks, I fixed, Bambi. There's a video. My daddy can do it. If you can't do it, my daddy can do that better. Oh, my daddy. Have any of you guys seen these videos on social media? Oh, my daddy can do it. Oh, my daddy can do it. Yes. So yesterday, the air conditioning discharge pan backed up. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, fuck. And Tommy Tools has the tools. We don't call a guy. I am the guy. They call me. Good morning, Arlene. What would you say the quality of American goods have got? 100%. Oh, things are bad right now. Oh, things are made like garbage now, including cars. So, Bambi, that is yes. A little virus. All right, well, kick that virus. There's nothing you can do for a virus, which is unfortunate. Remember, viruses have to work their way through your system. Our bodies build up the antibodies to combat the viruses. Now, that is up to you about the vitamin intake that you take. Now, I take a lot of vitamins. Hello, Gerard. Gerard, how are you this morning? I take a lot of vitamins, Bambi. I have not been sick in years. When I get sick, it's COVID. That's it. I don't do these colds and this and that. I haven't had a cold in years. When I get sick, it's COVID. I'm done when I get sick. It's crazy. I don't go in between sniffles for a day or stuff, but I live healthy. So you got to remember that. You got to remember I live healthy. So I eat well. Fruits, vegetables, not much red meat, if any. So I am able to fight. I take a lot of vitamins. I'm healthy. My heart could stop right now today. I got heart problems. But other than that, my numbers are good. My cholesterol is good. I got a little situation I got to take care of in September, possibly. Good morning, Zelda Z. How are you? But I'm relatively healthy. No, you got to treat your body good. The way you treat your body is the way your body's going to treat you, Bambi. I'm sorry. It's very simple to live a clean lifestyle. Kicked those cigarettes 20 plus years ago. Never did a drug in my life. And I have maybe 3 glasses of wine a week. Maybe. Tonight I'll have a couple of drinks. We're going to a lounge to see Bobby Valley again. We're going to Calandra's Lounge, this executive lounge. So maybe tonight I'll have a couple of drinks, but I don't get drunk. I don't get drunk. Your body is your temple, and you take care of it as such. But you got to remember, I never had an addiction or a habit, so I don't know. So somebody left a comment. Oh, somebody messaged me the other day. Clean since 2002. A friend of mine's cousin. If you're watching, cuz, God bless you. Clean since 2002. These are the things I like to hear. Hello there, Munchy Munch. Tommy, wash the vegetables or you might get it. Yeah, well, I wash good. And we grow. Last night I had a beautiful salad that we grew in our garden, Arlene. No drinks for you. Last night I had a salad from the garden. The stoop has tomatoes already coming out. So I eat from the earth more than anything else. That's what I do. So I know I'm going on and on and on, but this is Social Club Talk. Oh, nice. Okay. Which one did you go to, Pete? I'm happy to hear that. I'll pass that along. The gardens, well, it's a little messy today. We got to do some work in there. Supposed to go down to the beach today, but I don't think I'm going to make that. My dryer broke. I got to scramble around today. I got to go to the laundromat. Then I got to get my new dryer. Homegrown, yeah. Well, I do only in the summer we can do it. Pete, which one did you go to? I'm happy to hear that. La Taverna or the Italian Village? You went to the Italian Village. Did you go La Taverna or Il Vecchio Cafe? Which section did you go? Or did you go to the deli? I'm happy you went. I'm happy you enjoyed it. That makes me happy. Hello, Mac. Good morning, Surviving Together. Hope you're doing well. Always great to see you. You went into El Vecchio. That's El Vecchio. Okay. The restaurant is El Vecchio. La Taverna is obviously the tavern. That's in Italian, La Taverna. But very nice. All right, Pete. Good for you. Good for you. Surviving Together. Hello from CG2. Munchie saying hello to Arlene. We're talking Bobby Darin today, and I have no idea if this guy's getting flowers. Gerard, let me know when you're leaving. As always, I got a little video that you would like to see. Enrique, and he was good? Okay, I'll pass that along for you. Enrique was your waiter. Happy. Hey, Mac, good to see you. Patty Joe. Why is the mayor trying to kill Italian culture in your area? Chicago did it because he's a mother. What? Because he's a garbage can. We needed Cuomo in New York City, guys. Listen to me. You done fucked up, New York City. We needed Cuomo in there. That's why. Cuomo would have mapped out that little Italy. There's two little Italies. He missed both of them. Wait, did he not go to the outer boroughs? Well, he wanted the Columbus statue down. That is correct. That is him. You all right, Bambi? You're in tune with life around here, huh? Bambi's in tune to life up here. Well, that's New York City. That's not me. That's right over there. But I see it. I'm right here. But I'm North Jersey. But some of the Newark mayor took ours down at Columbus Square. But Belleville and Nutley, they weren't taking down the Columbus statue. East Hanover, they weren't taking it down. We weren't having it. Crazy at work. That's a great thing. Better than Mulberry Street, though. I'll tell you that, Nino. Are you over there, Nino? Are you over that way, Nino? Giovanelli? I knew a Giovanelli. Doing really well. Thank you. Gaining weight consistently. Yes. Because that's what we do here, Delilah. Whatever. It's okay, baby. Whatever you feel. Yeah. It's good. Let me shut this thing off here. All right. All right. The mayor's a douchebag, Big Bone says. Yes. Oh, that's right. You told me. Yeah. You told me you're downtown. Yeah, so my friend was in Little Italy yesterday. I posted a picture. I told you, my friend lives in Southbridge. So he went up to Mulberry Street. It's only a couple miles. He went up to Mulberry Street from Southbridge and took a picture and sent it. He says, Mondavi did not take down the Little Italy sign. They're not going to have it over there. Now, Sliwa was a jerk-off last night. Sliwa, you're a jerk-off. Sliwa is an absolute jag-off. He was kind of digging into the Little Italy. There ain't no Little Italy anymore anyway. What are you upset about? Hey, Sliwa, go fuck yourself, you dirty douchebag motherfucker. Sliwa says, what are you guys up in arms about? There ain't no Little Italy anyway. There's nothing like, go fuck yourself, you jerk-off. We needed Cuomo. And that's it. Sliwa, no. Mandavi, no. I would have went with Cuomo. Democrat, Republican, I don't give a fuck. As long as you do what you need to do. Right, Big Bones? That's the way I feel. Wait, whose birthday is it? Happy birthday to your son. Beautiful. That's a wonderful thing. So far, that's okay. Hey, it's okay. Hello, Mr. Wyatt Earp. Great to see you, Mac. Happy birthday to your son. Happy birthday to your son from Delilah. You guys are great. I won't be getting pedicures anytime soon. So a friend of mine, Stony motherfucking Tony, listen to this one. A friend of mine, I'm with this girl the other day, and she can't walk. And I said, what's the matter with you? Yes. Yes, Nino, yeah. Giovanelli. I know Giovanelli. Of course, baby. Right. Where's James Simpson? I'm not seeing James. Where's James Simpson? Where are you seeing James? I don't see James. You're saying hello to James Simpson? There's no James Simpson here. Okay, I won't tell you then. All right. Stone. Oh, there's James. Oh, okay. Hello, James. Good morning to you. Hope you're well. I'm not going to tell you then. I feel bad for my friend. She's not good. She's not good after her pedicure. That's all I can say. She can't walk. We got a problem. So, wow. I can't believe it. Turned out ugly. James Simpson dropping a little boost. James Simpson and Stephen Morinella donating this morning. Thank you both, guys. Thank you. I know some of you can't do Cash App. We're $70 away from our next Cash App goal. I know some of you cannot do Cash App. I'll tell you tomorrow. Okay, you remind me tomorrow. Hoping you don't need antibiotics. Hello, Delilah. Get those nails done. I know some of you can't do Cash App. I know. Particularly overseas. They can't do Cash App. Yeah, we're 70 away. And your social club hit 6,900 today. So beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. You guys know how to donate if you feel like donating. Yeah. Really? That's crazy, Bambi. You hate me right at this moment. I didn't finish. No, I'll get there. Yeah. You're Italian. Al Capone. Al Capone. Look, I like hearing the history. I like hearing some mob talk, mob stories, decent. Depending on who's delivering it. I like the way you do the AI videos, Bambi. To me, that's really nice, the way you do yours. There are a few documentaries that I enjoy watching. And that's about it. As far as the YouTube mob genre, I watch James Proctor a little bit to get a little. He puts his shorts up and does it good. I like James Proctor, so I like James. What am I going to tell you? I like James. Nadeau would have been good at what he did if he didn't have the attitude. Quite honestly, Nadeau did do the research. He left that genre. He went in a different direction. And they do great over at their sports show that they're doing. I truly believe he does put the time and the effort in for the research. He knows it, and he knows he has the personality situation and a very low tolerance for any type. He's not a live guy. Put it like that. It gets clouded. The quality content gets clouded because there is the guy does a lot of research. He's putting time in and work. Yeah. You're not going to grow if you stay in mob tube. Yeah, I'm not any part of that. Well, yes, this is the truth. That is the truth, James. That's all. That is the truth. He could have a bit of an issue out there. This is correct. You got it. You're right. Yeah. Sony, you're in Wildwood right now? I'll be in Wildwood for a couple to 3 days. Yeah. Well, I like, I like some of the stuff that you guys do. Good morning, Pete from Surviving Together. Mac, do you have a show planned for today? I've noticed a lot these past 5 years. You got all different people doing all different things. You're in South Philly right now. Okay. All right. Shall we dip into Bobby Darin? Delilah, would you like to dip into a little Bobby Darin? Look at this guy. Italiano. Let's get into Bobby Darin, huh? Why don't we do that, guys? Huh? James Proctor does a good job because he sticks to the facts and he doesn't lie. Yeah, well. He sticks to what he sticks here. Let me explain to you something. I always say, though, Bambi, they must say my research tells me this. Because I always say nobody knows the facts unless it's them, and they were right there. Everybody that does any type of content is based on research. It's all research based. And the research is only based on what people put into these programs, into these computers, into these newspapers, into these articles. So what happens, what a content creator does, they do research on such and such a person or topic, and they pick out some facts, they put them together, and they deliver you a show. Now, I would recommend, ladies and gentlemen, I can't state this as fact, but this is my research, and this is what it says. We can pick it apart all day. I'm not telling you this for fact. Hopefully you enjoy the way I deliver the content that I have found and the way that I have put it together. Now let's begin. That's the way I feel, how it should be delivered, because none of them know fact. Nobody on here knows a fact. Anybody that says that's a fact, they lose their relevance. Nobody knows anything for a fact about anything. The fact of the matter. The fact is, no, those are wrong words. Remove fact and remove the word deserve. Now, I could tell you a fact about myself, and only a fact about myself. Now, there are facts. The guys landed on the moon in 1969. The fact is such and such won the World Series. We understand that. But these words are taken out of they're wrong. I do have a show today, but the link not up yet. It's about when the world tries to make you small. All right. I thought we were dipping into Bobby Darin. Okay, you. Okay, listen, ladies and gentlemen, let's dip into the likes of Bobby Darin right now. Settle in. Grab that coffee. Let's see if Bobby... Well, wait a minute. Shall we play a couple? Let's do this here. Before we do that, we're going to play a couple of 3 clips of Bobby Darin. Where are you, Bob? Ooh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Let's try this one. Let's try this one, Delilah. Let's see if this one plays. Let's see if we get a little play out of this one. Where is it? Where is it? Right here.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath, long about a Saturday night. Rubbed up, just relaxing in the tub, thinking everything was alright. Well, I stepped out the tub, put my feet on the floor. I wrapped the towel around me and I opened the door. And in a splish splash, I jumped back in the bath. Well, I was out and know there was a party going on. There was a splishing and a splash, and reeling with the feel, moving and a groove, and rocking and a rolling. Yeah! Bing bang, I saw the whole gang dancing on my living room rug.
And there you have a little Bobby Darin. That is one clip. Let me see if I can get another clip of the wonderful Bobby Darin. Let's see what else we got here. We might have something else here. Where are we? All right. What's this one here? What is this one here? Let's see what we got here, Mr. Gerard for Bobby Darin. Where is it? Here it is. Here we go.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere
Nice.
waiting for me.
Beyond the Sea, Bobby Darin. Let's see what else we got for Bobby Darin. Let's see, what's this one here? What is this one here? I don't even know. Ah, this is good. This might be a good one. Let's see if this one's good, guys.
Ooh, the shark face
Oh, wow, live.
has such teeth, dear,
Look at this.
and it shows them pearly white.
Wow.
Just a jackknife has old Maggie, babe, and it keeps it out of sight. You know that shark bites with his teeth, dear. Scarlet billows
Wow, nice.
start to spread. But fancy gloves, though, where's old Maggie, babe? So there's never...
Mac the Knife. Wow. Let's see what else we got here. I love these songs. Here, let's see what else we got here. We got another one? Yeah. Let's see what this one is. Oh, shit. They are great. This great stuff on YouTube. I got to tell you, man. It's really something else. Here we go.
Dream lover, where are you?
Oh, wow.
With a love oh so true.
Wow, wow, wow.
And the hand that I can hold, feel you near as I grow old. 'Cause I want a girl to call my own. I want a dream lover.
Oh,
so
man.
I don't have to dream alone. Someday I don't know how.
Wow, beautiful.
I hope she'll hear my plea. Some way I don't know how. She'll bring her love to me. Dream lover, until then I'll go to sleep and dream again. That's the only thing to do till all my lover's dreams come true. 'Cause I want...
What great stuff, guys. What great stuff. Wow. Let's see what else we got here from Bobby Darin. Well, let's see what we got here. Well, let's check this one out here, guys. Let's check this one out here. And then we'll get right into it, guys. We'll get right into
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me. My lover stands on golden sand and watches the ships that go sailing. Somewhere beyond the sea, he's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms I'd go sailing. It's far beyond the star, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. Beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea.
What great music, guys. What great music. We are very fortunate, guys, that we get to kind of in our lifetime enjoy this music. I think we are very fortunate. We're not in a rush, guys. We're taking our time, although I got to get out of here. We're taking our time. Delilah, what time is your exit? Miss Delilah, what time is your exit? And Gerard, please let me know if you're going. I want to talk about something first. The Great American Songbook is what we're talking about. Today is show one of something called the Great American Songbook. Now, I'm dancing and my knee is protesting. Huh. All right, perfect. You're good. No flea market today for me because of the FIFA. Well, I want to talk about the Great American Songbook. Now, I learned this from obviously Mama Stigs. What is the Great American Songbook? The Great American Songbook is a loosely defined canon of the 20th century's most influential American popular songs and jazz standards, spanning roughly the 1920s to the 1960s. These enduring American standards originated primarily from Broadway musical, Hollywood films, and the Tin Pan Alley publishing hub in New York City. Key characteristics that put you with the American Songbook. Despite its name, this songbook is not actually a physical book. Instead, it represents a living cultural legacy celebrated for its melodic sophistication, structural brilliance, and lyrical wit. The genre was spearheaded by legendary composers and lyricists such as noble performers. While written by master composers, the songbook was immortalized by a pantheon of iconic vocalists. Key figures who defined and popularized this repertoire or genre do include Frank Sinatra, Ella Fitzgerald, Nat King Cole, Judy Garland, Louis Armstrong, Tony Bennett, and many, 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 many others. So we're going to, today is show one of the Great American Songbook. Hello there. Today is show one of the Great American Songbook. I just wanted to dip into that. Bobby Darin is part of the Great American Songbook. All right, let's see who came in. NJ Wise Guy stopped in. Who else stopped in? Cheech is here. Free fish. Free FIFA. Oh, FIFA. Okay. All right. So here we go. We're gonna get into it. Okay, surviving together. Have a great day. NJ Wise Guy. CG2 is saying hello to you. 100 more subscribers and we hit 7,000. Can we do it? Well, we're not going to talk about that at this moment. We're going to get into content right now. What we're going to do here, get that coffee ready, and we're going to go into Bobby Darin and the story about Bobby Darin. He is part of what is called Gerard, the Great American Songbook. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. You may be watching this on a replay, on an edited recording of the original show. If you are, it may appear that I am live. I am not live. I am not live if you're watching this anytime other than 7:31 a.m. Newark, New Jersey time on 7/11/2026. I make these edited versions to avoid copyright issues and to keep this content in my playlist, in my library. We do a spotlight every morning. It varies. All right, it varies. So if you are here for the first time and you're catching this, hit subscribe if you like the vibe. On 7/11/2026, this show has hit 6,900 subscribers. We're on the road to 7,000. With that being said, here we go. Heat up that coffee. Warm up that tea. Pour that glass of wine. Settle in for about 10 minutes of content. Right now, we're going to focus on the legendary Bobby Darin, part of the Great American Songbook. Here we go. 37 seconds. We get into it.
It's the Tommy Stigs Show in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Tommy Stigs Social Club. As always, we are powered by God and we live by the Serenity Prayer. No, we never had an addiction over here, but I just feel that the Serenity Prayer is a very important part of life and it can help you deal with everything that you are going through. With Kawfee as well. But live by that Serenity Prayer. We'll help you. We're talking Bobby Darin today, guys. So, hello, let's go. Bobby Darin from the Great American Songbook. Let's do it. Let's do it. Bobby Darin was an incredibly versatile American singer, songwriter, as well as an actor. His biggest hits span rock and roll, traditional pop, folk, and his signature track, Mac the Knife. Mac the Knife, holding the record for 9 weeks at #1 on the Billboard charts. Where are we going? We drink only chock full of nuts here, but sometimes we have a little Tim Hortons. His most notable songs, Bobby Darin from the Great American Songbook. His favorite, his top songs, Mac the Knife. Everybody knows Mac the Knife. This song goes back to what year? 1959. And it's still, when it comes on, you feel it, you play it, and you hear it to the end. It is his most iconic traditional pop jazz hit, Mac the Knife, 1959. Somewhere Beyond the Sea, 1960, a jazzy, upbeat rendition of the French classic La Mer. Splish Splash, I Was Taking a Bet, 1958, the rock and roll novelty track that first skyrocketed him to fame. So Splish Splash was the one that skyrocketed him to fame in 1958. And then in 1959, he dropped Mac the Knife. And then in 1960, Beyond the Sea. This guy is something incredible. Dream Lover as well. 1959. I want a dream lover. Massive rock and pop hit. He made it himself. Did you hear me? Dream Lover, he wrote the song himself. There are many others. There are many others. But we're not going to get into all of those. So let's go into some fun facts about Bobby Darin, born Walden Robert Casato, a musical prodigy who wrote Splish Splash in just 12 minutes. He lived with a severe rheumatic heart condition that inspired his relentless drive. Later in life, he uncovered a shocking family secret. The woman he called his sister was his biological mother, and his mother was his grandmother. Wait a minute. Bobby Darin. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. First of all, we're starting with flowers because of his contribution to the world and music world and our moods. Bobby Darin, later in life, uncovered a shocking family secret. The woman he called his sister was actually his biological mother, and his mother was his grandmother. Okay. Why? But why do this? But why do I get shocked when I do these shows? But why do I need to have this shock and awe? Well, that's the effect. We do this live. I don't know what to tell you. Stoney, I'm done. Joey Dell, I don't know what to say. Guys, if you're watching this on the replay, you must be as unshocked as I am. Okay, let's get past this situation if I can. These lesser-known fascinating facts highlight the man behind the music. He had a death sentence. Bobby Darin, after a severe bout of rheumatic fever at the age of 8, doctors told his family he wouldn't live past 16. He actually overheard the doctor's grim prediction, which made him feel he was on borrowed time and fueled his intense, lifelong drive to succeed quickly. The case of the 59 hit. His iconic Grammy-winning version of Mac the Knife had an eerie connection to the number 59. It entered the Billboard charts at 59, was the 59th #1 single of the rock era, and was the second biggest selling record in 1959. He wrote and played everything. Long before the term singer-songwriter was mainstream, Bobby Darin wrote his own hits. By his teens, he could play the piano, drums, guitar, harmonica, and xylophone. The origin of his stage name. There are multiple theories why Bobby Darin came from, where the name came from. One popular rumor is that the first few letters of the Mandarin Chinese restaurant burned out of a sign. Another is that he simply adopted it from the actor Darren McGavin. Married his teen co-star at the height of his fame. He eloped with his 18-year-old come September co-star Sandra Dee in 1960. Okay, he eloped. A strange and final wish, knowing his heart was failing. Bobby Darin gave instructions before his death to not have a funeral. Instead, donate his body to the UCLA Medical Center for crucial medical research. So as far as now, he's got flowers. We're going with flowers, right? I mean, would you say so? Between the musical career, his terminal illness, we're going with flowers. If you're watching this on the replay, hit subscribe if you like the vibe. If not, you can go to another channel. There's a gazillion of them. It ain't no problem. But if you're here and you're watching and you like this content, hit that subscribe button. Bobby Darin, sad facts. With the knowledge that his time was severely limited after a doctor told his family he would not survive past the age 16. His life was cut short when he died at age 37 on December 20th in 1973 in Los Angeles, passing away in the recovery room during open heart surgery to repair his valves. Very sad. He died at 37 on the operating table. During open heart surgery. Childhood illness, we spoke about that. He was born in the Bronx, contracted rheumatic fever 4 times between the age of 8 and 13 that left him chronic pain and caused severe permanent damage to his heart valves. What a sad story. What a sad story. The living legend, urgency. Knowing his life expectancy was drastically shortened, Bobby Darin famously told Life magazine that he wanted to establish himself as a showbiz legend by the age of 25. He pushed himself relentlessly, frequently relying on oxygen backstage between songs as his health deteriorated. Now, we hear this about other facts. We hear this about other ones. So Bobby Darin would put oxygen on before 37. Can you imagine what he gave us before he died at 37? As a young man, he would put oxygen on between songs. He would come on stage and you never knew it. This is unbelievable. This is a great story, but a sad story. This is what it is. Devastating family secret. Now let's get into this family secret that has us bewitched, bothered, and bewildered. Let's see. Devastating family secret. As an adult, Bobby Darin suffered a major emotional crisis when he discovered that the woman he grew up with believing was his older sister, Nina, was actually his biological mother. Furthermore, the woman he thought was his mother was actually his grandmother. No formal funeral. Per his explicit wishes, there was no funeral service. After his death, his body was donated to the UCLA Medical Center for medical research. So quite honestly, that is it. That is it for our friend, Italiano, Bobby Darin. What a story. At the social club here, we decide flowers or we decide no flowers. I got to go with flowers for Bobby Darin. Just, guys, I gotta give him the flowers. There's many reasons why. What do you want to go with? We got 10 reasons for flowers. Whoever recommended Bobby Darin. Now, here's how I kicked off the Great American Songbook. Somebody recommended Bobby Darin, right? One of you guys recommended I do a spotlight on Bobby Darin. We do a 10-minute spotlight on an individual. Somebody recommended Bobby Darin, which kicked me into going into the Great American Songbook, which a few more. We have a few more American songbooks. I think I compiled about 6 of those. So Bobby Darin, hey, flowers from the social club. Wonderful story. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you for watching. Hit subscribe. We're growing here. Brick and mortar, 1 brick subscriber at a time. It's always about the coffee. It's always about the coffee. Okay, we're done with Bobby Darin. Let me fix the background and get rid of that. Let's see what we got here. Where are we? Let's go with the blue. Let's go here. Let's go here. All right. We got some other topics. Hello, Mark and Vazino. We got some other things to talk about. Hello, Paisan Carletto. Always great to see you coming in. Mark and Vazino stopping in at the social club on a beautiful Saturday morning. Hope it's Mark, what's the weather down that shore down there? Let's check the stoop cam and see what the weather is here. We shouldn't be raining yet. Saw a picture yesterday of Frankie Valli and James Caan leaving the church after Mush Russo's wedding. Yeah. Let's see what the stoop cam has for us today. Where's the stoop cam? Shares, add camera. We shouldn't be raining. I got the car uncovered out there. Overcast and very humid. And there you have the stoop cam. All right, we got the convertible out today, guys. We're taking the convertible out. I like to drive that car when it's cloudy and cool, not when it's hot. I don't drive that car when it's hot out. It's not okay. I don't even use the air conditioner. I don't even put the top up. I cover it just like that. So that's what we're riding around in today. There we go. We are riding around today in the red Cadillac Alante, built in Italy. If you see that car, it was built in Italy. Pininfarina. It was built by Ferrari. Ferrari built the bodies of these cars, sent them here. Ferrari built the body. They sent it here to General Motors. They had their own 747 fleet. They built them at the Ferrari in Italy, designed by Ferrari. Sent it on the 747 to General Motors in Detroit to get the motors put in. It's unbelievable. The bodies are made out there. One thing that's negative about this car, it's not an electronic convertible. The top does not go down electric. It is a manual up and down top. What are you going to do? It is what it is. And there you have it. I just wanted to check the weather. Not even. I just wanted to check the stoop cam and check the weather. That bad boy looks like it can move. Well, it's an 8-cylinder. You know, the 8 cylinders. That's a 1990. All right. So what else do we got for Bobby Darin here? Let's see. Before we get into another topic, let's see what we got here. We got Beyond the Sea. Let's show this here from Goodfellas. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. Well, maybe we can. Maybe we can't. You know what? Let's do it. Where's Osada Treats? Here's a minute clip of Beyond the Sea from Goodfellas.
Port Authority police say $4 million. The city cops
No son of a bitch!
to cover it live from the scene of the heist at JFK. It looks like a big one, maybe the biggest this town has ever seen.
I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet, I know we'll meet beyond the shore. We'll kiss just as before.
Everybody had their hands out.
Bobby Darin.
And now it's all over. An average nobody. I get to live the rest of my life like a schnook.
Bobby Darin singing for us. What a great song. That is an amazing song. Yeah, it was the beginning of the end, right? Tell me, I saw they wrap caskets so you can be... Oh, my God, that's crazy. That's crazy. Pete. That is a Cadillac Alante, who asked. I'm not sure who asked. That is called an Alante. 1990 Cadillac Alante. Yeah. Yeah, he needs to live like an average nobody, like a rat. That's right. You are right, you. 100%. That is correct. You are correct. Let's see. Where are we? All right, give me a minute. We'll be right back. We'll get into a couple of more things. Couple of more things right after this little break here. All right, let's go. What do we got today? We got the Catholic Minute, we got the Machiavelli Minute, we got everything today. We got everything today. It's Saturday. We got a couple of extra minutes, so we're going to get into a couple of three things. And yeah, why not? Let's do it, huh? What do you say? What do you say, guys? Let me get this on camera here. Let me get back on camera. All right. Let me fix this here. Fix that right there. All right. Listen. Oh, you like the music? You like that music? All right. We got ladies in red dancing. You guys are something else. All right, listen. Okay, Bambi's not feeling well. So we're gonna give Bambi a pass this morning. Zelda Z, you get to decide. Machiavelli first or Catholic first? What would you like to hear first? Machiavelli or Catholicism? Zelda, it's totally up to you, girl. Come on. Come on, Zelds. Let's go. Uh-huh. Yep. Big band stuff is great, isn't it? Well, we're going to be doing that for the next little time. Zelda says the Catholic Minute is first. All right. Yeah, Bambi's not feeling that well today, so we're going to give her a little pass. She's just chilling, relaxing, whatever she's got to do. We want Bambi to feel well. The clam chair is still hanging in there. Yes, it's still here. The clam chair is still hanging on there, you. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, wait. Gerard, please let me know when you're leaving. Please let me know when you are leaving. All right? Okay, hold on. I got to do something here. Give me a minute. Give me a minute here. Where's this? Yeah. All right. I got to do something here. Check some lyrics, and I will be right back. Check some lyrics, and Tommy Stigs will be right back. I got to take care of something here. Give me a minute. If you
somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sand and watches the ships that go sailing. Somewhere beyond the sea, he's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms I'd go sailing. It's far beyond the stars.
All right, Bobby. All day. It's Bobby Darin. You guys are going to be singing these songs all day today. All right, let's get into this. We're going to get into the Catholic Minute. If you don't mind, we can do the Catholic Minute. You want to check out the shirt? This is part of the new apparel situation right here. Not sure if you like it or not, but we got a new vibe going on here. If you want to read it, you can read it right there. What does it say? Can you read that shirt, guys? Can you read it? Tell me what it says. What does it say? Read it. You can see. Widen your phone. Thou shalt not try me. Vibe 24/7. The writing is vibe 24/7. Thou shalt not try me. You could try me. Thou shalt not fuck with me, Stony Tony says, because I will crush you. It's proven every day. Now, let's get into Catholicism for a minute. Bambi says we can't curse if we're Catholics. How is that possible? I get everything. I get everything. Delilah, you know the shit that comes my way? The stuff that comes my way, Delilah, stuff just appears for me. I don't know how to I can't even make it up. All right. My guy up there is bigger than your guy down here. I got the guy. He's in my corner. Oh, Bambi said that. The Pope of YouTube said that this morning. You cuss all you want. I'll join you. You got to understand our kind, Bambi. Our kind is very difficult to understand. Outsiders need not apply. Just leave it at that. Outsiders need not apply. All right. What? That guy wears a Halloween costume. He wears John Gotti Halloween costumes. What are you talking about? Who does that? The guy dresses in John Gotti senior Halloween costumes. How are you going to take him seriously? How can you take it serious dressing in John Gotti Halloween costume? It's unbelievable. All right, let's go. Catholicism. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk Catholicism right now. Here we go. Catholic Minute coming up.
He speaks of the blessed ones, faithful lives we've told for our heart. To Stigs, Catholic Minute, reading so.
All right. Catholic Minute. Give me a second. Bow your heads. Let's get a prayer in this morning. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of the thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Whoever needs prayers, they go out to you. All right. July 11th, in the liturgical feast day of St. Benedict of Nursia, the 6th century abbot celebrated as the father of Western monasticism and a co-patron saint of Europe in general. Beautiful. In the universal calendar of the Roman Catholic Church, this day is observed as an obligatory memorial. So you're obligated today. Get to church. Key facts about St. Benedict. Main achievement, he authored The Rule of St. Benedict, a book of 73 short chapters containing practical guidelines for communal monastic life. His foundational motto was pray and work. Patroness, the patron saint of students, Europe, agricultural workers, the dying, and protection against poison or evil spirits. Common symbol, a raven carrying a loaf of bread, a shattered chalice containing a snake poison, and the famous St. Benedict medal. The date, While Benedictine monasteries often celebrate his passing on March 21st, the Universal Church observes July 11 to mark the anniversary of Pope Paul VI proclaiming him the patron saint of Europe in 1964. Other saints today, Saint Pius I, an early pope and martyr from the 2nd century. Saint Olga of Kiev, a 10th century regent who introduced Christianity to the Kievan Rus, widely venerated in Eastern Catholic rites. Very good Catholic minute. Very, 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 very good Catholic minute. All right. Hey, patron saints are great. I love when we have patron saints. Now let's go into, let's go into Machiavelli. What was the question here? Somebody asked a question up there. Mowing your grass. If the next door neighbor has a commercial lawnmower on, I'm ready to baseball bat the fucking idiot. Well, Dirty Jersey, I live in a city type environment. We have no lawnmowers, but you're allowed to do it at 7 a.m. I guess there is an ordinance. If there's decency and then there's ordinance. Yeah. I like that beat. Check if you're, what are you going to say? There's ordinance and then there's decency. 8 a.m. What are you going to do? He's got to get ahead of the rain, Dirty Jersey. Listen, Dirty Jersey, is it all the time or is it just this one-off? If it's a one-off, give the guy a pass. I would say. If it's a one-off, you give the guy a pass. If it's a pattern every Saturday, 7:30, you got to give him a Fajr Nagal. There's nothing to talk about. You give him a fucking fresh one. But otherwise, if it's a one-off, you got to give him a pass. The weather might be bad later on this afternoon. He's got to get all his chores in. His wife is probably nagging him. We got to go to Costco. We got to go here. We got to go there. One-off. So we talked you down. We talked you down, cuz. All right, Dirty Jersey. Enjoy the day. Life is good. Life is beautiful. We'll go with a one-off. We'll give him a pass. I think. Does that work for you? If that works for you, great. If not, what can I tell you? I hope it works for you. All right, let's get to Machiavelli right now. And then we gotta go. We got things to do here. Machiavelli coming up next.
Tommy Stigs explores the sinister mind of Niccolo Machiavelli. I step inside where the cold truth cuts so carefully. Tommy Stigs explores the sinister mind of Niccolo Machiavelli.
All right. All right. Hold on a minute. Hold on. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. Let's get into the Machiavelli minute. Machiavelli, we're talking about personal compassion. We're talking about compassion. What do we got here? Oh, compassion for the enemy. Compassion for the enemy is what we're talking. Machiavelli rejected personal compassion for an enemy. Huh. Yes. Hold on. All right. Machiavelli, we're talking about personal compassion for an enemy. Hold on to your hat right now. Let's check out what this one is. Niccolo Machiavelli rejected personal compassion for an enemy as a fatal weakness. In works like The Prince, Machiavelli argued that a leader must prioritize his own power over traditional morality. Compassion often leads to ruin, as enemies are driven by self-interest and will exploit your softness. Machiavelli's core thoughts on this dynamic. Pragmatic cruelty. He argued that if an injury must be done to an enemy, it must be severe enough that vengeance is impossible to fear. Half measures born of compassion only invite future retaliation. That's what I say in war. Blow them the fuck up. The danger of mercy. Misplaced mercy or generosity frequently results in chaos or crippling instability. Making compassion for an enemy no good. Fear over love. Because men are generally ungrateful, fickle, false, cowardly, covetous, Machiavelli famously stated, it is much safer to be feared than love. No room for forgiveness. No room for forgiveness. Machiavelli observes that leaders are routinely ruined because they cannot break their old habits of leniency and failure to crush their adversaries decisively. So if you're going to do it, you got to crush these motherfuckers. And that is what it is. Yes. So crush them. Get rid of them. If you're going to do it, you got to do it. The book can build, it's crazy. It can build a monster. But some of these teachings are not from the book, Machiavelli. They're from different things. So that's your Machiavelli Minute today. That is where we are. Yep. All right, Machiavelli, nice. Wherever you do it 100%, 150%. Hit the ball out of the park. Yeah, no half measures. Half measures avail us nothing. Right, Nino? Yes. Who's here? Octavia Grace is here. Octavia, good morning to you. Love you all. Serenity Prayer, 100%. Have a great weekend. Thank you for stopping in, Octavia Grace. Always a pleasure to have you stop in. All right, Gerard is here. Let me go into Gerard's segment right here. Now, I'm not a big fan of this. We're talking about the downsizing here, Gerard. Let's check out this video of a car that I have. Kind of disappointing, Mr. Gerard. I'll be quite honest with you. Kind of disappointing. We're going to 85 now. I like the older ones, Mr. Gerard, but we're going to go with this. Yes, hold on.
1985, and today I'm visiting a Chrysler dealership to take a closer look at the new Chrysler Fifth Avenue. Let's see what this elegant luxury sedan has to offer.
No.
Here it is, the new Chrysler Fifth Avenue. My first impression is just how elegant it looks. The formal roof, generous chrome trim, and classic styling really give it a true luxury presence. The quality really stands out.
It certainly does. Chrysler focused on craftsmanship throughout the Fifth Avenue, using premium materials, rich chrome detailing, and a high standard of fit and finish to create a truly luxurious sedan.
And what engine does it have?
It comes with Chrysler's 5.2-liter, 318 cubic inch V8, producing 140 horsepower. It's paired with the dependable 3-speed TorqueFlite automatic transmission, delivering smooth, effortless performance for everyday driving.
The interior feels very comfortable.
Okay.
It certainly is. The Fifth Avenue features plush velour seating, generous passenger space, rich wood grain trim, and a list of standard luxury features designed for a quiet, comfortable ride.
And what is the price of the Fifth Avenue?
The Fifth Avenue starts at $14,692. For that, you get Chrysler Luxury, a V8 engine, and an impressive list of standard features.
I don't know.
Let's see how it feels on the road.
I don't know. They shrunk it down, half the size it was.
The view from behind the wheel is excellent, and everything feels naturally within reach. It quickly becomes a very relaxing car to drive. The 5.2-liter V8 delivers smooth, confident performance. Whether you're driving through town or cruising on the highway, it always feels quiet, refined, and effortless. I've really enjoyed exploring the Chrysler Fifth Avenue today. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.
All right, I don't know. Just really, look, a great engine. I know. Pete, what are we congratulating Pete on or wishing Pete well on? I missed it. I'm sorry. Hold on a minute. Pete, what do we got going on here, cuz? Pete Rizlo, Carletto. Oh, my man's retiring from ironworking. Wow. Inspector course now. Time to retire from ironworking. He's our age. He's 57 years old. I got it now, yeah. Wow. Okay, so good look, Pete. That's what we want. We like when our people do well. That is what we want over here. Taking the inspector course. I love it. Great. So the car inside looks beautiful. I love the velour. I love the 5.2 liter V8. That engine's incredible. The shrunk down body is what bothers me, Dirty Jersey. This I'm not a fan of. But a great car. It probably drives beautifully. But they cut the car in half. Where's the rest of the car? The rest of the car is missing. But what are you going to do? That was the 5th Avenue, guys. That was the 5th Avenue. Yeah. Okay, now, let's go back to culture for a minute. Myself and Gianni, we were criticizing ALV, right? Let me show you why we are criticizing ALV. Here is why we are criticizing ALV. ALV's picking his flowers out of the garden, and he's passing right over the flowers. He's picking zucchini, but not picking the flowers. We need those flowers, ALV, and this is why.
They would make a zucchini flour, pinch of salt, baking powder, vodka, and I got a sparkle of water. You can stay over here on the side. Okay, now mozzarella, prosciutto, parsley, fresh pecorino. And you stuff with the cheese and the prosciutto, and you close. And we start to make sure to flip both sides. Take it out. It's so delicious. Today we make a zucchini flour, pinch of salt, baking powder, vodka, and I got a sparkle of water. You can stay over here on the side. Okay, now mozzarella, prosciutto, parsley, fresh pecorino. And you stuff with the cheese and the prosciutto, and you close. And we start to make sure to flip both sides. Take it out.
Zucchini flowers. It's a delicacy that we love. Pasquale, right? Hello there, Skaggs. How are you? I watch the old man. He makes some good ones. He's really good. Really? Can you call a guy? I don't call a guy where? For what? ALV is refusing to deal with the flower situation. He 100% is. It's terrible. All right, next topic. All right, look, we got to keep going here, guys. We're not stopping here. Let's get into a couple of topics right now. Here we go. Let's go down a couple of 3 bullet points. If you don't mind, I would like to. Zucchini flowers are the best, Skaggs says. Okay, let's go over to the ladies of iTalk. The Russian princess. Happy birthday, young lady. RP has a birthday today. Happy birthday. Word on the street is a dangerous thing. Okay? Word on the street is a dangerous thing. Let's talk about this a little bit. Last night we had a shooting in the Bronx. A man gets killed, shot in the head, dead in the Bronx, right? Now, social media and street talk, they cannot officially confirm the identity of the individual that got killed last night. So what does social media do? They release it. Before the family is even notified, it's on social media. And what does real media do? 10-10 wins. I'm disappointed in you this morning. This has not been confirmed, but basically word on the street is such and such passed away in that shooting. Again, it has not been confirmed. Come on. People around the world listen to you. One of his family members in, I don't know, some other part of the world is hearing their family member's name that has been murdered. And it may be the wrong person. You can't do this. This social media is a disaster. Absolute disaster. Word on the street used to get people killed. Now, it's another level. It's another level. World Cup tickets, we have a few left. We have a $1,300. Hold on. Let me revamp this. For the final game at MetLife next week for the World Cup, we have 1,300 tickets still available. $7,000 is the lowest price. And there are other tickets between $19,000 and $32,000. A lounge seats at the World Cup finals is going to run you $35,000. Prices have dropped. Interest has dropped. Hello, Todd. Six Flags. Ugh. Right? Due to Mexico and the United States being eliminated, it has dropped. So there you go. We're voting next week on the clock changes, guys. There are places we're running out of beer during the World Cup. I can imagine that, yeah. Well, it's almost over. Next week it ends. Next week, we're voting to keep daylight savings time. If that happens, we will not be changing the clock. That's great. Let's leave the clocks the way they are. Apparently next week or next month, they are voting on keeping the clocks the way they are. I like it. I like it. Now, we're going to end on this. The World Cup situation has these people bewildered by what? Wait a minute. Bewildered, Mooch. Check this out. You're wrenching and you're listening? I don't know who's doing the voting, Delilah. Mexico was eliminated and USA was eliminated. I don't know. Yes, it's this time right now. Look, the day, right, exactly. Yeah. So that's next week. Where am I? Okay, I got a couple of other things. So next week the clocks are changing. All right, let's talk about degenerate gamblers for a quick minute. We got a guy that got hooked on gambling. He blew everything. He blew the wedding money. He blew all the money, millions, whatever he blew. He blew every dollar that they had from their wedding, from their home, their savings, their retirement funds. This guy emptied everything out because he had a gambling addiction. He's suing DraftKings, Osada. He's suing DraftKings. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Suing DraftKings. You think that's valid? I'm going to say no, it's not. How are you going to sue DraftKings for your gambling addiction? I'm sorry. That's a no. Self-control. Self-control. You can't blame supply on indulgence. I'm sorry. There's cigarettes everywhere. There's signs on every store. I was a former cigarette addict. You are an addict if you smoke. Hello. If you smoke, you are an addict. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. You are an addict. It's okay. Not a criticism, just an observation and a fact. That is fact. We spoke about facts before. If you are a cigarette addict, you are weak. You are weak. You're just weak. You're killing yourself slowly and you don't have the strength to overcome. So you don't have the ability to overcome. Now, I am a former smoker and I see smoking cigarettes. It's everywhere. People are smoking in front of me. Sorry. You can't blame DraftKings for your weakness. You can't blame Marlboro for your weakness. You can't sue Marlboro. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. That's the bullshit. It's nobody's problem. But if he's a degenerate gambler, he's a degenerate. He's a degenerate. Now, if you guys smoke cigarettes, hey, you could take this and put it in your brain, but you are an addict. And if you are a past alcoholic or drug addict or gambling addict, and you quit that vice, God bless you. But if you didn't quit smoking, you're not all there. You're still holding on to some type of an addiction. Now, I would say put the cigarettes down. You were an alcoholic. Well, you're always an alcoholic, right, Gerard? Gerard, would you confirm this? You're always an alcoholic if you were one time an alcoholic? Would you say yes? You're still an addict, right? You're just fighting the demon every day. You're trying your hardest to fight it every day. You are a drug addict. You're fighting that demon every day. Food addicts, yeah, sure. But you're fighting the addiction every day. You're trying to fight it. No. Huh. Suing Trojan because your girl got pregnant. I can't. If you're an alcoholic and you stop drinking, you're still an alcoholic because if you drink again, it's hard to stop. Well, drug addicts in recovery say they're still addicts. They're still an addict. Now, I don't know if that's tough to live with every day. If you are in recovery from alcoholism, I don't know if it's tough every day. I'm going to sue a grocery store because you ate too much. Yeah. You're a hopeaholic. Yes. Stigs, my dad got sober when I was 1 year old. Wow. I've seen several ads put out by lawyers soliciting gambling addicts to sue DraftKings. Wow, for real, Nino. You made your gravy and meatballs. Taking a break. Good. Once an addict, always an addict? Okay. I will always be an addict. Not hard to live with as long as you're better now. Yes. As long as you are not in denial, Pete, and not ignorant. I'm going to sue you, Tommy, because I can't stop watching you, Arlene. I love it. Patty Daly. Very productive morning. I was sitting here drinking coffee listening to Tommy. Patty made the gravy. Patty made the sauce already. Yep. Oh, you guys are hysterical. All right, we're going to see two clips. We're going back to the mob world for a quick minute. Let's see this here. Let's see this here. We got a clip here of the Jersey Boys. Let's see if we could play this here.
Was broken. The mob's code of silence was busy, spilling all kinds of secrets in front of a federal jury in Newark, the first anonymous jury ever in New Jersey. Those 12 folks have to decide if some accused mobsters were plotting to kill a rival. John Gotti, Public Guzman reports.
It was a one-eyed fish who took the stand today in the trial of the alleged Jersey faction of the Genovese crime family. The government's star witness, Vinny the Fish Cafaro, a mobster of 12 years, who said he injured his eye in an accident. Cafaro was once a top Genovese soldier. The 55-year-old's criminal career began in 1952, and his rise in organized crime parallels Fat Tony Salerno's. The two came from the same East Harlem neighborhood, and the Palmer Boys Social Club on 115th Street off Pleasant Avenue was their base. Salerno, said Cafaro, helped him get a lawyer in 1952 when Cafaro was busted for narcotics. The Fish said Salerno gave him some advice. Don't fool around with junk anymore. If you're going to do anything, steal. And that's what Cafaro did. Along the way, he broadened into gambling, numbers, extortion, the usual. By 1974, Vinny the Fish was invited by Fat Tony Salerno to be a made member of the Genoveses, a soldier in an organized crime family. Cafaro described an initiation ceremony in which blood was taken from his trigger finger and the rules were laid down. On a table was a gun. This is the gun you live by, he was told. This is the gun you die by. If looks could kill, the Fish would be floating belly up from the stairs of the 6 defendants. Bobby Manna, accused of being the consigliere or counselor of the Genoveses. Richard Bacci DeCiccio, the alleged enforcer. Marty Motz Casella, said to be Manna's right hand. Rocco Napoli, charged with labor racketeering. Frank Dipsy Daniello, a former police lieutenant, described as an enforcer and armorer. And Johnny DeRico, accused of loan sharking. Cafaro, who turned informer in October 1986, was asked if any Genoveses were sitting at the defense table. He fingered Bobby Manna. As Judge Marianne Trump Barry presided, Assistant U.S. Attorney Michael Chertoff introduced photos showing alleged Genovese boss Vinny the Chin Gigante, second from the left, standing outside his social club in Little Italy with Bobby Manna. Chertoff said there would be evidence that Manna and some of the others plotted to kill John and Jean Gotti on the orders of Vinny the Chin. Manna, he said, had told others, "We're going to bear witness of this guy nailing him," meaning John Gotti. Jean Gotti is dead. Gigante is often seen walking outside his social club in a bathrobe, sometimes accompanied by his brother, Father Louis Gigante, on the right. Vinny the Fish said Bobby Manna and Vincent Gigante approved the 1982 killing of Nat Maselli. Assistant U.S. Attorney Michael Chertoff ended his direct line of questioning by asking Cafaro, "How come you're still not a member of the Genovese family?" He replied, "Because I'm a rat." Vinny the Fish can expect a rigorous cross-examination when the trial resumes Tuesday. From the Newark Federal Courthouse, I'm Pablo Guzman, Fox News, Channel 5.
So Bobby Manna got convicted and got life for plotting to kill John Gotti. He was going to kill John Gotti. I'm telling you, man, that Jersey Genovese crew is something else. They went to Jersey to have John Gotti killed. It's unbelievable. There you go. It was Valachi. Yeah, it was Valachi, Delilah. He started it all. I don't know. I'll reach out to her. I'll not interview Patty. I can reach out to her again. Maybe I'll hit her up today. Not interview. I'll never interview anybody, Patty. You know how I do it. I just have a conversation. If I feel like it. Well, I don't know. Want me to hit her up? I'll hit her up. I don't push the envelope here. I only do coffee now. It's, I'm happy with what we're doing here. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll have Rita. Yeah, we could have Rita. No, that's true. Because over years, the rats have told you what happened. So, there you go. You got it. Now, let's go over to this sick motherfucker. Let's go over to this motherfucker. I don't know. Let's check out this crazy bastard here. Now, we may get a block on this, guys. Guys, if it even plays. If we get a block on it, there's nothing I can do. We get a block on it. Then hang out.
With stuff. No matter where you go with your family, they don't know what to do for you, the people. I mean, don't get me wrong. They know you're a gangster. They know what you are.
Rat.
They go all out for you. Like go to restaurants, you don't wait online. They'll get you a table right away.
Bastard.
You get the best of foods, the best of wines.
So why did these people treat you that way?
Because they knew I was with organized crime. They knew I was a mafia member.
And as a mafia member, Casso was an unusually menacing figure with a reputation for being hot-tempered and sadistic. Take the case of Jimmy Heidel, a rival mobster who was tapped to kill Casso. Heidel botched the job, only wounding him. And then Casso hunted Heidel down.
Took him to a place that I had prearranged, somebody's house that I could use. I brought him in there, sat him down. I wanted to know why I was shot and who told you and who else was involved and who told you, who gave you the orders to shoot me.
After you were finished with it, you killed it.
Right.
Was it just one shot to the head?
No, I didn't shoot him in the head. I didn't shoot him. I was in somebody's house. You make a mess. I shot him a couple of times. I didn't torture the kid. I didn't do anything like that. I shot him a couple of times. The kid died.
Well, what's a couple?
More than a couple. It's a couple. I don't know the exact amount. Maybe I shot him 10 times, 12 times.
Maybe 15 even.
It could have been 15.
Why?
That's the hatred I had for him.
Look at his eyes.
I wanted to beat him with the gun after it was empty. He just tried to kill me. He doesn't deserve anything. That's the law anyway.
So that's where you're at right there, guys. Hopefully we didn't get blocked. More worried about the mess. That was a crazy, crazy, crazy motherfucker. He was a sick motherfucker. Now, you don't know who you're dealing with out there in the street, ladies and gentlemen. You really don't know what you're dealing with. People are capable of a lot of shit. You don't understand people's brains, especially betrayal. Especially betrayal. He wanted to, listen, Nicky Scarfo said it once. He wanted to kill him again. He wanted to kill him bring him back and kill him again, Scarfo said about one of his victims. You don't know what you're dealing with. Please use extreme caution when you're dealing with people. You don't know what people are capable of. Why do you think? Because the mob kind of died in some ways, that people with that mentality don't exist? You're out of your fucking minds. He doesn't have to look intimidating. He was intimidating with a weapon. He had no thoughts about killing you. And then he goes on the lam over here in Bud Lake, New Jersey. Crazy. Just fucking crazy. Unbelievable. Really nuts. So you don't know what you're dealing with. You don't know what you're dealing with. You can see it in his eyes. But guess what? That dirty rat motherfucker, what happened to him? They threw out his plan. They threw it out. They threw out his plea. He was not able to testify. He was not able to testify. They rejected it. They threw him out of the program, which is amazing. All right, guys, look, I'm going to wrap it up. I got to get going here. I got a lot of shit to do. Yeah. But we're going to go out with something, and we may get a block on this. Where is, yeah, Dirty Jersey, I understand. You can judge. Yes, you can't. You can't. Oh, you can't judge a book by its cover. Right, right. All right. Where's Osada? Your favorite guy. Your favorite guy, Osada. Let me see if I can play this. We may get a block on this on the way out. We might.
I couldn't get an agent. I couldn't get arrested doing any. Well, I could have got arrested. I really couldn't do well at all. I mean, I tried so hard, and I did some bit parts, you know, in Kojaks and things like that.
We may get a block on this on the way out, guys.
Just wanted to put extra work and try to get an extra line here or there. I just couldn't do anything.
It's a tough business, tough thing to break into.
You have to really be lucky. I mean, I consider myself very lucky. I think not only do you have to be lucky, I mean, you have to be prepared so that if you do get a chance, at least
you're ready.
You're ready, you know? I mean, it doesn't help you to get lucky and you're not prepared.
That's
you're
right.
dead because then you're stuck.
But you went back to New York and you went to work in a legendary restaurant, Amici's, in the Bronx. I've been in that restaurant. It's a
great
treasure. What was your job there?
My job was managing the place. I was running it, and for a while, for a short time, and when we were trying to build it up, my boss got me a guitar. I would sing nights around the table and everything. That stopped quick because a couple of fights broke out, and I wanted to smack people with the guitar. So,
are we out?
I think that's funny, huh? Did you ever get hit with a guitar?
Are we blocked over here?
It's not the wood so much; it's the strings that
hurt.
Should
get a block on this guy.
Well, they cut.
And you're working at Amici's one night, and you get a phone call.
Are we still here or not?
Right. Well, I got a phone call in the morning. Well, I was doing something, and I came back to the restaurant. I was out doing something else. I come back to the restaurant, and one of the guys that worked for me said, you got a phone call from Robert De Niro. He said, the number's over there on the bar. And I said, yeah.
You're right.
Drop dead the first chance you get. You know, because I thought somebody was, they used to call me the actor, and they had all these nicknames for me. So I thought somebody was just pulling my legs. But when I looked at the number, I, you know, just sidled over to the bar, just take a little peek at it without them knowing I was looking. I noticed that the area code was the correct area code for Los Angeles. And the dope that told me didn't have the brains to know that. So I said, this is real. So I went upstairs and I called right away. And it was, I think, United Artists Studio. And I said, yes, can I speak to Robert De Niro, please? And he said, who's calling? I said, Joe Pesci. Just a minute. He comes back on the phone. She says, he's not in right now. And I said, yeah, well, I figured that. Just tell him Joe Pesci called. And I hung up. I figured somebody was just...
prank or whatever.
Yeah, and then I went to sleep, and the phone woke me up, and woman on the phone says, I have a call. Is this Mr. Pesci? I said, yeah, Robert De Niro calling. I said, oh, good. She gets on the phone and here, hello? I said, hello? He says, yeah, Joe? Joe Pesci? I said, yeah. He says, this is Bob De Niro. I said, yeah. And he said, is this really Joe Pesci? He says, this is really Bob De Niro. I said, this is really Joe Pesci. And what can I do for you? You know, and he says, the actor. I said, well, I don't act anymore. I was acting, and I just give it all up. He said, you were in Death Collector, right? I said, yes. He said, listen, Martin Scorsese and I saw you in this thing. I'd like to talk to you about being in this movie that we're going to do together. And I said, well, I don't work anymore. I said, unless it's really a real big part where I could, you know, go one-on-one with you and I could really get out there and show my stuff. I said, I don't think that you should give it to someone who's a working actor that'll really appreciate it. And he said, no, he said, well, can I talk to you about it? I said, well, yes. I said, but I can't come to California. I said, I'm running a restaurant. You know, he said, oh, we'll come there. I said, okay. Sunday, 5 o'clock, dinner. Robert De Niro, Martin Scorsese, Sis Corman, the casting director, and her husband, come and have dinner with my boss and I and his wife. They loved it, so, you know. Yeah. And we had this dinner, and they were talking about all this this Raging Bull stuff and everything, and telling me how good the part was and how good they thought I was, and would I just read? And so I said, no. And then my boss said, I think you should go read for it. So I said, okay. And I went and read, and we read for a few days and finally worked.
In other words, you got lucky.
I mean, this is extremely lucky.
But
you're talking.
You were prepared.
But I was prepared.
You know, you're a known figure. You're a movie star.
Right.
Do you often wonder why people are so taken with what you do for a living? You know, a celebrity. You know, they want pictures of you at social events, or they want a map to find out where you live. I mean, do you ever wonder what it is about celebrity?
Well, if I go to church, people turn around and stare.
Pesci goes to church?
Well, I go to church when there's no one around. I go in the afternoon.
Really?
I'll go in the afternoon when I see nobody there. I'll just walk in and just relax and sit there a while and have my little conversations with our Lord. But I mean, I can't go in there on Sunday. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. I feel so awkward.
I understand.
I feel terrible.
Wow, we got through it, guys. Are we still live here? So he said no. He didn't want to work with De Niro or, wow. He had the skills, and obviously Martin Scorsese and Robert De Niro saw he had the skills, so he went with it. Great story. I'm glad they didn't block us on that. That's that Belleville boy. He was happy managing Amici. He was good with the restaurant business. Now, from what I understand, he used to travel from Belleville here to the Bronx and manage the restaurant. I think he still lived around here. This is a long time ago. He may have still lived on Harrison Avenue over here. I don't know. Joe Pesci's from Belleville, so I don't know. Yeah, he graduated Belleville High School. I mean, I'm glad we got the story out, guys. Listen, I'm very surprised. I may get a block later, but at least we got through the live. So there's your Joe Pesci. And that is him in his native language. And some say all the Belleville guys sound like Joe Pesci. They all have that accent. I don't think we do, to be quite honest with you. I think we don't have an accent over here. I can't see how somebody could say every Belleville guy sounds like Joe Pesci. I'm not going to have that. I'm not going to have that. I certainly don't sound like Joe Pesci. My friends don't sound like Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci doesn't sound like us. We are distinct. We are different. I think we all have different. Can you tell I'm from the same school that Joe Pesci went to? There's no way. You can't tell it. There's no way to tell it. You just can't. Just can't. You can't tell we graduated from the same city. You just can't. There's no way. Philly has its own accent. I think his accent is more exaggerated in his films. Well, of course, Zelda, 100%. He's an actor. Be careful. Don't fuck up in here. I love that, Arlene. Yes. Tommy Patera sounds just like him. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. Accents are interesting. Some people could tell I'm from North Jersey and some people can't. I just talk normal. But again, I was around a lot of different people from a lot of different areas for a lot of different times, for extended times. So you do pick up these things. I don't know. I have no idea. Is there really a Belleville accent? I don't know. All right, guys, listen, thank you for hanging out. This was fun today. I had a good time with you guys. Yeah. Yeah, this ended. Let's see if Sarah Collins could take us out with a Bobby Darin hit. It's Tommy Stigs wishing you all well. Stay tuned for more. Hold on. There we go. I got it right here. Okay, tomorrow we're talking, yes. Yeah. Oh, good. You got it. You see that one dirty motherfucker that made a comment about me? She didn't pay any attention to it. Your accent is unique. All right. An hour and 40 minutes on Saturday. I'm not impressed. I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm here to have coffee. People originally from Newark, Patterson, Total will speak the same way. Quite dissemble. So we have a little bit of an accent over here. We do have a little bit of an accent. Interesting. No. You don't bother with that garbage. These people are just ignorant pricks. Come here. You'll get the explanation. Fuck them. We don't care about that shit, Delilah. Come on. We keep going here. All right, guys. Sarah Collins is taking us out. I'll see you tomorrow morning for Carmine Jr. Persico. Mob Talk Sundays is tomorrow morning. Yeah. I got to go. Joey Dell, Start That Blown, thank you for coming in. Delilah, Stony, motherfucking Tony, CG2. We did, in fact, hit 6,900 subscribers today. Thank you, Delilah. Nino, always a pleasure. Joey Dell, the best around. Osada, thank you for stopping in. Erica Patel, yes, Delilah. Octavia Grace, Patty Deli, always have. Yeah. It's always a pleasure to have you. James Kane, yes. Arlene is up there. Zelda coming in strong. Stony motherfucker Tony again. Where are we? We saw Skaggs come in before, but he left. And that's where we're at, guys. Tommy Stigs, wishing you all a blessed Saturday. I got shit to do. It's time to go. Sarah Collins, take us out with a little Bobby Darin. There we go. Ciao. For now.
Every night I hope and pray a dream lover will come my way. Put a hole in my eye, know the magic of his charms, 'cause I want a boy to call my own. I want a dream lover so I don't have to dream alone. Dream lover, where are you? With a love oh so true, and the hand that I can hold to feel you near as I grow old. 'Cause I want a boy to call my own. I want a dream lover so I don't have to dream alone. Someday, I don't know how, I hope he'll hear my plea. Some way, I don't know how, he'll bring his love to me. Dream lover, until then, I'll go to sleep and dream again. That's the only thing to do, till all my lovers' dreams come true. 'Cause I want a boy to call my own.